What's up guys, it's Rex Collects back with another video. And in this one we're going to discuss the downside of collecting VHS tapes and really just how to avoid it. Something I do collect is VHS tapes. Granted, I've got more on the way, but you know, it's something I recently got back into collecting. And for the most part, I like these a bit more than, you know, DVDs, CDs. These don't scratch. Yes, there is a downside that, you know, a not so good VCR or VHS player, whatever you want to call it, could just destroy these by chewing them up, but that's all about making sure the player's working correctly, and that can be done quite easily. But, you know, you could argue the thing with the machine is all trial and error. And yes, I just wanted to show this off again. So that would be one of the main things. Another thing people talk about, but this is more a case of if you don't use them for years and years, is something like this. So I've got this tape that was gifted to me by a friend to kind of show this whole thing, because none of mine have got this problem. So this is a old rental copy of Wayne's World, and if you look at this, so on this side is pretty much alright, the reel is all good to go. Come over this end, and yeah, and by the way, I'm going to be getting rid of this afterwards. That is not dust, that is mould. And that's something that can happen with these when these sit unused for so many years and not getting any air. Also, in the cases, so something I do is I regularly put them, or don't think I have going to be doing rather, that I've seen online works, is regularly putting them in the VHS player and hitting the fast rewind thing, but I'm not going to do that, you know, daily, monthly, or even weekly, but every so often, just to make sure they're good to go. And, you know, these are movies I may find myself watching frequently, who knows, and by the way, hopefully tomorrow I'm doing another pickup episode of that. But, you know, there's downsides to collecting everything. You know, I've had an Xbox One that went with a disc in it and basically done something to it with the laser that ruined the disc. You know, I've started to see videos online, and I'm a big Xbox 360 collector, or, you know, the discs rot, but that could be said for DVDs, and to a much less extent, I don't think I've heard of Blu-rays doing it, but I could be wrong. But here we are. I wanted to produce a little video today, and I thought, you know what, this would be an interesting thing to do with. It's unfortunate that it happened to this copy, but yeah. VHS tapes are a dime a dozen, but thank you very much for watching.